Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. Manchester City will play Leeds United after defeating Wolverhampton Wanderers 1-0 via Raheem Sterling's penalty. His 100th goal in the Premier League. He's been tremendous recently. We had so many rumours of him wanting to leave and stuff behind the scenes, and I sort of understood why. He's been in great form recently, and it's good to see that he is enjoying his football. Also, congratulations to Edison for him getting 100 clean sheets. He actually made a brilliant save near the end of the last game, which was good to see. Against Wolves, we dominated them nearly all game, and ironically, our only goal came from a penalty. Sort of controversial, I guess, but there were penalties that we should have been given in the first half. Main one being the one where the ball hits Max Kilman's arm, in my opinion. The biggest talking factor was Raul Jimenez. I really don't want to talk about Jonathan Moss because he was awful all game for both teams, but it is what it is, I guess. Few days later, we are now playing Leeds United, and Leeds are a very hard team to play against. Although they have a lot of key players out for this game, we saw the way they defended when they were a man down last season at the Etihad. They defended deep pretty much all game. Listen, we just need the 3 points. These fixtures come fast. The players are barely getting any rest. It's not going to be easy. The fans are going to be needed for these type fixtures to cheer the team on. We were brilliant against Wolves and will be needed against Leeds this Tuesday. Looking at Leeds, they've been very unlucky recently. They have a lot of key players out for this game. They've only won one out of their last 5 games, and that was a 1-0 win versus Crystal Palace. All their games have been very tight, like a 2-1 loss versus Spurs, a 3-2 loss versus Chelsea, a 2-all draw versus Brentford, and a goalless draw versus Brighton. So a lot of their games have been very tight and close. It's going to be interesting to see how Bielsa would set his team up. Obviously, we will try predicting his lineup later on, but how would he set up? Would he play his normal attacking game or would he defend deep and play on the counter? And I wouldn't be surprised if Bielsa decided to play for a draw in this game because their bench is full of youngsters since a lot of their first teamers are out and they just played Chelsea. Really unlucky to play back to back against a Big Six club, but that's the Christmas fixtures for you, I guess. So looking at the team news, Ferran Torres is still a doubt for this game. Joao Cancelo is suspended for this after accumulating 5 yellow cards, so he will be a very big miss. Ilkay Gundogan has been struggling with a back injury according to Pep Guardiola, so I'm guessing he will also be a doubt for this game. Phil Foden and Nathan Ake made the bench versus Wolves, and that is pretty much it, I guess. Leeds United have Patrick Bamford, Calvin Phillips, and Liam Cooper out with a hamstring injury. Rodrigo is struggling with a heel pain. Centre backs Robin Koch and Pascal Struck are a doubt because of illness and inflamed knee. You can see a lot of their key players are out for this game, and they are going to be a very big miss for Leeds United indeed. So let's predict Manchester City's lineup for this game. In net is obviously going to be Edison. Now, the backline, I think Ruben Diaz will obviously be starting in this game, and alongside him, I think it will be John Stones. I actually predicted Laporte for this game and John Stones against Wolves, but since Laporte played against Wolves, I'm gonna add John Stones because I think Pep will be rotating a little bit for this game. Zinchenko, I've gone as a left back since Cancelo is suspended. Kyle Walker will obviously be playing on the right hand side, so that is pretty much what our backline is going to be. I don't think Ake will really feature for this game. He might come on later on to give maybe Diaz a rest, but that obviously depends on how the game is going. Now, in midfield, I think Rodri will be playing in this game. I think we will be needing Rodri, especially against Leeds United. And in midfield alongside him, I've gone with Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne featured against Wolves. He's okay against Wolves, I guess. And I think he will be starting in this game as well. And obviously, next to him, it has to be Bernardo Silva. He's been in tremendous form. There's no way we could drop him against Leeds as well. So I think Bernardo Silva will be playing in this game. Now, the front three. I've gone with Phil Foden on the left. Obviously, Foden came on against Wolves. He was decent. And I think he will be starting on the left hand side in this game. And on the right wing position, I think it would be Riyad Mahrez. I think Sterling would be given a rest for this game. So Mahrez on the right. And then as a false nine, I've gone with Jack Grealish. I think Grealish will be starting as a nine. Obviously, it could be Sterling as a nine or it could be Gabriel Jesus. It obviously depends on fitness and such. But I've gone with Jack Grealish. So I think this will somewhat be the lineup Pep puts out against Leeds. So let's predict Leeds' lineup for this game. In net for them is obviously Elan Melia. It depends how Leeds play. They could play with a back three or they could possibly play with their normal back four. But looking at both formation, I think Ayling will be featuring in that lineup. Lorente, Junior Firpo, and Dallas making the defence. And maybe Shackleton, Forshaw, and Harrison in the midfield. And up front, James, Rafinha, and Gellert. Obviously, it depends how Bielsa plays, but I could really see Rafinha and James being used for this game, especially for their pace on the counter attack. So I think they will definitely be playing. Obviously, Jack Harrison could be playing further up in the pitch, but I think this will somewhat be the lineup Leeds United put out. So it would be very interesting to see. So let's look at my prediction for this game. I think Manchester City will win this game 1-0. Listen, right now, I don't really care how we score, whether we win via penalty or an own goal or a 30-yard screamer. I couldn't care less. We just need a win. We know Leeds will not make it easy for us, especially with how they set up and such. So we will have to see what happens, I guess. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do like this video. Please do subscribe. Do comment down below your predicted lineup. Do comment down below your prediction. And I'll catch you guys in my next video.